Hello, folks. This is Mr. Coin. Today, let's talk about something Jordan Maxwell teaches us about money in America. He says that our money system is all about debt from the start when we are born. It's like we're part of the big money system, almost like we're being traded like stocks. Money isn't just cash or numbers in a bank. It's more about owing and being owed. And from the moment we come into this world, we're kind of tagged with the value caught up in a system where everyone owes something. This idea makes us think it's not just about making money, but about seeing how we all fit into a bigger picture where not everything is fair. Knowing this, we can start asking how we can make things better for everyone and not just a few. Here's a video from Jordan Maxwell.
This dollar bill has value because it is based on your physical body. Your flesh and blood body backs up the authority of this money. If you're an American, this money is backed up by your body. Now let me show you how. When you look at the front of the dollar bill, you will see on each side are serial numbers for this particular dollar bill, are serial numbers. If you look on the back of your Social Security card, you will see the numbers on the bottom. The numbers on the bottom, usually in red, represent your blood on the New York Stock Exchange. It represents your physical body. That's why the numbers are in red, representing your blood. Now, when you take the numbers on the Social Security card and put it next to the serial numbers on the dollar bill, you will see it's the same sequence of numbers and letters. And so what it's actually telling you is that there's like whatever the amount is, 24 million or 4 million or $6 million, whatever it is that your body is worth on the New York Stock Exchange, there's that much money out there all over the world in fives and tens and hundreds with your Social Security number on it. So these numbers line up exactly correct the same way. The numbers can be in blue, black, or red. And so this is why years ago, we used to say the government is just going to beat you black and blue. Because black and blue are colors that are used in banking. You have to sign with a blue or black pen. Or you can sign with a red pen, which represents your blood. Your physical body is really very important to the corporation called the United States Corporation. That again is why they want you to wear your seat belt and have insurance, and in case something does happen to you, you need to have insurance. Why? Because the government doesn't want to pay for you to be in a hospital. They want you out making money for them. They don't have to put the money in to protect you in a hospital. Go get your own insurance, let them pay for it. The real powers behind banking today in America is insurance companies. Insurance companies are the most powerful hand behind the world of money because it has something to do with the 14th Amendment and how we were changed over from sovereignty, man, woman, and child, into a U.S. citizen. During the 1870s, when the corporation was being born in the minds of the politicians here, when they realized the United States of America was no longer a viable entity because we are a lot of things, but united isn't one of them. So we're no longer a United States, but we're a corporation. And so therefore your body now becomes a security for that corporation and needs money. It's a big corporation and needs money coming in. So that's why they want you to stay safe and drive safe so that you can make money. They don't want to put money out on you. They need you to go out and make money for themselves. This changeover from being sovereign man, woman, and child sovereigns, which means you are your own law. But when we changed over from the United States of America into a corporation in 1870, and we became known to the world as the United States Corporation, not the United States of America. From 1870 to the First World War and then the Second World War, the United States Corporation went broke, financing all these escapades around the world with wars and revolutions and paying other countries to be our friends and all that. So the corporation called United States went broke. So they had to go back to the old days, go back to the British banking cartels who can print money out of nothing and had the ability to finance anything they wanted to do. And so the corporation had to borrow money from the British bankers to keep this corporation going because the corporation's broke. And you don't want to go broke when you got millions of people who want to eat tonight and the company, the United States, no longer is operable because it's broke. So the United States went to the European banking system and asked for loans to give us some money, loan us some money so we can keep our corporation going. Well, the bankers there said, well, why would we do that? You are already broke. So why would we turn around and give you money when we know you're broke? So how are you going to pay us back if we did give you the money? And so the British bankers and the international bankers in Europe came up with a brilliant idea. We'll loan you the money on whatever it is you need. We'll give you a blank check and you can do whatever you want with it and we'll loan you the money. But what we want is, we want your citizens as collateral. And so the idea was, we'll give you lots of money, but we want your daughter, okay? We want your son. We want your wife. And so today we are collateral for the money that was borrowed to keep the corporation going back in the 1870s to the First World War. And so today we still talk about how we have a national debt. We have to pay off this national debt. No one's ever asked the question, who are we paying off? Who are we in debt to? My God, I thought we were the most powerful country in the world, and we're the envy of the whole world, and yet we have a national debt. And so the politicians tell it, no, what it is just that we owe ourselves. You know, we do a lot for you, and so we've spent a lot of money on you, building your bridges and all that kind of stuff we do. And so we just want to keep it in the house. So you need to pay us, your government. Yeah, but it's not your government. It represents the bankers of Europe and England. And there is a debt, and you will pay it because the British bankers loaned us a lot of money to build our railroads and our airports and our highways and all kinds of things that we've been building America, and it's very impressive. Yeah, but you don't have any money. You went broke during the First World War. And so that's why we today are a collateral for the debt. We do have a national debt, and ultimately, at the bottom line is the Vatican. The Vatican is the ultimate bottom line on all of this dark dealings behind the scenes with bankers in Europe, wars and violence. The whole banking establishment is based on the Vatican canon law. It's a very big story about the history of the world. The 33rd President of the United States was Harry Truman. And Truman made an interesting statement. Somebody asked him, is there anything going on in history that we haven't been told? And he said, the only thing that's hidden in history are the facts of life that you don't know. How this country really was founded and where the money really came from and who you really are. That you don't know, well, that's the real hidden history of this country. All of this stuff that you think you understand, nobody really understands how this system works.
Yes, I know. That was a lot to take in. Jordan Maxwell really opens our eyes to how we are all part of this big financial system from the moment we're born. It makes you think differently about money and our place in this world. Let's all keep this conversation going and think about how we can make things better together. Thanks for watching with me, Jordan Maxwell. If you want more information about Jordan Maxwell, just Google his name up and you can get a lot of great information. Till then, this is Mr. Coin.